Kevin Willard could have chosen to keep this all in-house. He didn't. He decided to go nuclear, and that's okay. But clearly, his decision yesterday to finally start deflecting on answers and the reporting from the insiders that suggests he's gone to Villanova, can you just wait? Can you just wait?
Who you want to wait? The reporters?
No, not the reporters.
he never shut it down early.
Right.
So the question will be asked. So anything that we blame, you go to Kevin Willard.
Hell yeah. That's where I'm at. Dude, here's what I want to tell the good people at Villanova. How does this whole conversation sound if a freshman doesn't bank in a buzzer beater 5 days ago? A freshman banked in a buzzer beater, and all of a sudden they're the talk of the town. What if that rims out?
But they were talking before that, Jay.
B, my man's been coaching 20 years. Surely, if he's got this sort of fight over who gets to have him, he must have Final Fours on his resume, right?
No, he don't have to have Final Fours.
No, then multiple Sweet 16s.
No,
at least 5 of them. Because he's got the whole damn East Coast fighting over this guy. Of course, everybody. He must have this incredible resume.
Hold on, Jay.
How many Sweet 16s does he have, Brian?
Hold on.
One. And it's geographic luck. He's got Derek Queen who's from Baltimore and wanted to stay in Maryland.
But
the kid wanted to stay in Maryland.
If Derek Queen doesn't score, nobody gives a damn where Kevin Willard is going. You don't care.
Right.
So it's on both sides that it's happening.
Just, imagine if this dude ever got to a Final Four, he'd have the goddamn Lakers and Celtics fighting over him.
Well,
this dude knows how to leverage everything, Brian.
Hey.
God bless him. It's opening freaking day. We got balloons blowing in our face. It's 35 degrees wind chill out here. What a celebration of sports.
Hey, I told y'all last week.
Snake.
Everybody was trying to blame everybody else for it. Kevin knew what he was doing.
Hell yeah, he did.
But
this is the game. It's a dirty game. I get it.
Game of basketball now is
he did this
whether
same
you're a
thing
player,
Hall,
whether you're a player or a coach, somebody's coming for you.
Dog,
and money talks, BS walks.
Listen, man, the University of Maryland has a lot of good people working in and around that athletic department. I know them. The leadership of the University of Maryland is incompetent and has been for some time. They're indecisive. You know how they act? They act like the Bengals handled Jamar Chase at T. Higgins.
Uh-huh.
If you just do it right the first time, you don't have to chase it in eternity. And all they do is chase because you have incompetent leadership. All right? And I hope everybody in College Park hears me. I'm going to be live out there all afternoon for NBC4. Come holler at me. I'm available.
The people over there have to realize one thing. Stop poo-pooing on athletics because athletics runs a lot of colleges right now. But Maryland has been always trying to act like they were some portion of what is the group of schools up there? The Ivy League.
Yeah.
They're not.
No.
Okay, but they have a lot. They have a lot of athletics.
Shout out to this lady that just pulled up
that
and
was
said,
me.
Hey, BMitch, do you know where the parking garage is?
They have some athletics out there. They need to push your athletics, also push your academics, but you are not an Ivy League school. And stop trying to act like it. They have done that for, what was it, Child?
They did it to Garrett.
It's been going on for years there, and they need to catch up with everybody else. If the Dukes of the world give a damn about sports, if the Ivy League give a damn about sports, they need to give a damn too.
The University of Michigan cares about sports.
Yes.
Like
they all do.
Listen,
they have done it for a long time, and it's about time people, if you can't find somebody who has some lean towards it. I remember when I was in college, Dr. Audemars, he was our president. He was at damn near every practice.
If you start here, I have a friend that went to Seton Hall. For those that are uninformed, Kevin Willard was the head coach at Seton Hall before he came to Maryland. He never made a Sweet 16 at Seton Hall, just so everybody knows. Oh, and last year they were under 500. Under 500. And you got the whole East Coast fighting over this dude. God bless you and your agents and your representatives, sir. Get the cash. I'm not mad.
Get your money, son.
But, let's stop acting like John Wooden is reincarnated here. A dear friend of mine went to Seton Hall and explained he did this same thing at Seton Hall. We played TCU in San Diego, and they got the bleep kicked out of him. And right after the game, he said, I hope Shaheen gets the job. Before he even left, meaning he already had the deal with the Terps prior to heading to the tournament with Seton Hall. Again, I'm not mad at you, but Brian, I think of an analogy. If you start dating a girl while she's dating somebody else, and then she starts cheating on you, don't be surprised.
Yeah.
That's the kind of chick you're rolling with.
But that's it.
Like,
see, Maryland was on the other side at first, though, Jay.
Dude, sure were. And you think because you're the bigger school or whatever, like
It
there's
won't happen to
always
me.
something else.
It
dude.
will never happen
There's
to me.
always something else. And I just maybe he sticks around, and I look like a jerk for these comments. I want to be clear. I'm not mad at you, Coach. I don't think you've handled it the right way. I would have loved to see you allow this team not to be distracted. And anybody, please, that tells me at this point the team's not distracted, please go back under your rock. You're incredibly naive. I think the organization, it doesn't help that there's no athletic director to try to smooth it all over. He just left. He went to Dallas for more cash and a football obsessed alumni base. The football dictates everything. You go to Villanova, basketball's number one. But you know what else is going to happen to Villanova, B? Pressure.
Yeah.
And I don't know this. I don't know what is true, right? But you go to University of Maryland and there's a statue of Lefty Driesell and you play on Gary Williams' court. There's pressure there, right? Do you know what Jay Wright did at Villanova in the last 10 years? You're not going to get up there to the main line of Philadelphia where everybody's rich and is throwing money around.
In Philly, they won't mind saying something to him.
You don't get to go up there and complain, oh, the administration didn't give me what I wanted. Oh, boo, frickin' who? I couldn't stay in New York City for Christmas. I didn't get to go to FAO Schwartz like Kevin McAllister in Home Alone 2. You better win, dog. You better win. And for the University of Maryland, I don't want to hear how we're screwed. For all the fans that are telling me the sky is falling, hell, maybe Willard stays. Who knows? Maybe Derek Queen comes back for a second year. We all want to live in naive land. But you know what VCU does? They just keep finding good-ass coaches.
There you go.
You know what Michigan did? They had to turn it over a few different times. Then they found this dude, Dusty May. They got him from Florida Atlantic.
Mm-hmm.
Great athletic programs find great coaches. Like,
totally.
Stop telling me it's impossible. Nothing can possibly happen.
Nothing's possible. You see teams lose coaches and find a new one every year. Maybe if they just change their mindset and back the hell up a little bit, then all of a sudden you will find out that people will want to come to your school too on a consistent basis.
Dog, and the fact that this is all happening, they have a Sweet 16 game against the 1 seed, the Florida Gators.
And they may go out and still kick up.
Goddamn wagon. They have to play them in, 10 to 12, 9 hours, 9.5 hours. And, dog,
we'll be talking baseball.
Kevin Francis is going to join us.
Let's handle this show. We know how to do this.
Yo,
we
Jeff,
will do it shortly.
Do something here.
Move on, dog. Before I tell you how to get out of my damn face.
We're getting chirped at 10 a.m. No.
You have to.
You just said it. To that dude.
Yeah, but he getting on my nerves. I'm about to smack him.
I'm gonna stop. I feel like I've said a lot this morning. I'm really excited to talk to Johnny Holiday at noon about how the Maryland basketball team beats the Florida basketball team. I thought it was really telling yesterday that Maryland head coach Kevin Willard, when asked yet again about the NIL and how he's going to change the program and what he wants and if he feels like he's being funded enough, he decided to finally talk basketball. He talked about this guard Florida has, Clayton, that can shoot from anywhere and is lethal.
He is that.
How he likes to drive with his left hand. The worst part of this for me, Brian, is I'm having PTSD to the Snyder era, where it's like, they got a game, but the game is the sideshow to the real show, which is, palace intrigue, drama, backstabbing.
Yeah.
The emperor has no clothes. And I don't think the Maryland administration, I don't know who's in charge of hiring these people. Obviously, they all just pay for search committees, so nobody actually has to be responsible for any of the missteps that just continuously happen. I'd love if somebody, what was my man, Landville, you'll know. Who said the buck stops here? Was that Eisenhower or Truman? Either way, one of those Truman, thank you. Harry Truman said the buck stops here.
Say I was born in, I should know.
Somebody over there, be a leader. Say, I'm making these decisions. We're going to make this better. We can withstand this. I don't expect that because they're all cowards, but I'd love if that would happen. And I'm available. Call the radio station. They'll give you my number. I will speak to any of you on or off record.
They're not going to do it on record.
They're not going to do it off either.
They're not going to do it on record.
Good
They're
luck.
not going to do it off because they know you're bringing on record. That's how it happens.
B, if I may, you know I get a lot of stuff off record that never gets to air.
Hmm?
When I have a real conversation. Now, if it's Jeff talking about farting on the Metro, that's coming on air, okay? But if it's a real conversation, there's a reason I have built my career. That's all I'll say.